Hi, my name is Ayesha. I'm from Karachi, Pakistan. I am 23 years old and I live in Marietta, Georgia. I teach at Osborne High School, which is just a school down the streets in Windy Hill. I also like to do decor stuff. We're called Meraki events, and we do like weddings and birthdays and, you know, the whole decor, the backdrop, the centerpieces, and just making the room a little bit prettier. And you know, the cake and the DJ and organizing all of that. I also do a little bit photography. I don't think I'm really any good, but you know, whatever. So I do a little bit of that. That would be my hobbies.
I'm Saira Khan, I'm 22.
I'm Sehrish Khan, I'm 22 as well. We first met at a party or something, and that's the first time I ever met her. Okay, anyways, I thought she was emo. Like, she was wearing all black nails, and at that time I was dumb. So like, she had black nail polish on and everything, and her hair was exactly like this.
My hair was short. I got cut it short back then.
It was like spiky down. Anyways, that's how we first met, and I was like, oh, and I asked her at the first party, I was like,
Are you emo?
And she's like, no. And then she went to her mom, and her mom's like, nahi, meri beti aisi nahi hai. Oh, I can't talk in Urdu. But yeah, that's how it was.
Hi, my name is Samina Sattar and I'm 22 years old.
Hello, I'm Khadija Ben and I'm also 22. All right, how did we meet? She knows the story better than I do, so
okay.
Go ahead.
So I think I was about maybe 9 or 10 years old, and we were in the 5th grade. I had just moved to Dunwoody and I started elementary school at Kingsley Charter School. And I walked into my 5th grade class and I was so nervous. I was a new girl, and then I looked at everybody's name tags on their desk, and I was just reading the names, like, who's who. And then I come across Khadija's name, and I'm like, that's a Muslim name. She's Muslim. So we lined up to go to recess or something, and I was like, hi, I'm Samina. Are you Muslim? And you were like, yes. And I was like, thank God.
The stereotype of a girl wearing a hijab is out there, like, that every girl who wears a hijab is, like, terrorist, or she knows those guys, or whatnot.
I do think women who do wear the hijabs, the scarves, I do think people look at them differently for wearing one.
Because I've done it so long, I've done it since I was 11 years old, so it's just me, it's just normal to me. I can't really imagine life without it. I feel like I have to add some sort of personality or color to how I look, because hair is sometimes what person is. So when I don't have that, and I just don't want to get in a pattern of wearing dark hijabs all the time or just black and white, so I try to add more personality and accessorize with my hijabs and scarves.
Khadija has been present for the evolution of Samina's hijab styles, because it takes years to, I think, really get your hijab style, your signature, and the one that's suitable for your face, because there are so many hijab styles that don't suit everyone's face. I have a round face. You know, it's kind of like picking out sunglasses or a haircut. You know, when you wear a hijab, you also have to cover your neck, and I wasn't covering my neck, so that wasn't proper hijab, in my opinion. So then later I decided to try a new style, and I wanted to wear it like the Arabs did, and I wore it really tightly.
The Arabs did?
And I'm not Arab, but I just wanted to be. So after numerous hijab tutorials on YouTube and trial and error, I finally came up with this folded, volumized hijab with folds, and now I'm very happy. It takes me ages. On a good day, it'll take me a very long time to put together. If I don't care, I'll just throw it around.
I could never wear it that way.
One pin is enough.
How would I defer the communities in Atlanta? Well, to me, it's more like counties almost. They've always, in Gwinnett, they say how us Marietta ladies and Desi communities are brats, and we're spoiled and everything, and we do everything non-religious. And over there, and that's what I've heard. Well, and over there in Gwinnett, it's more conservative and not as crazy as our side. But that's how I think of it.
She basically said most of it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's true.
Have you not heard that?
No, I have. I've heard our mom's gossip, and they're
Yeah.
oh. But Gwinnett wali ko dekho.
Oh, actually, I've been to a party over there, and they're nothing like us. They don't care about how we dress. Like,
we're more of, like, in fashion and, like, looking pretty and who got
having
the best
a new outfit every
shoes.
party we go to. Yeah, sorry.
But over there, they're more just regular. But I mean, that's, like, different. That's how it is in, like, America, too. Like, I mean, you got, like, downtown Atlanta, you have all the hipsters and whatnot, and over here you have just, like, Suburbans and, like, cowboy boots and whatnot. It's like, you know, stereotype.
I love volleyball. I played volleyball in high school.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, freshman, sophomore year, and I'll tell you more about it. So most people are like, you played volleyball? What did you wear? So freshman year is when I started wearing the scarf, and it was a whole outfit. So I had my high knee socks,
right,
and then underneath that I had tights, and then on top of the tights they gave me basketball shorts, our school's basketball shorts. And then I had an Under Armour underneath, and then the jersey on top. And then instead of wearing the whole scarf, I just wore an underscarf, like a bandana.
Right.
So yeah, that was my outfit. So love volleyball.
I don't have my career as my number one point and topic, or whatever you may say it. But to me, like, family matters more. So that's why it's different for me.
And as for me, I want to be done with school, have, like, a good job, and I want to get married, but also be independent at the same time.
Right.
I don't want to rely on my husband all the time. Like, hey, I mean, no, like, if I want something, he better be like, yeah, you know, here's, like, $20, go get yourself a Gucci. But, like,
Gucci, $20,
whatever. You get the point. I'm trying to come up with.
So I am an early childhood education major, and with that I would also get a dual in special education. So I love working with kids. They're so much fun. They have so much energy, and you actually learn a lot from them. You think that you're going to go in the classroom and teach them, but they will teach you things you don't know. At first, when the kids meet me, they're like, "Oh, nice to meet you, Miss Khadija." And then after that, like after the first 2 days, they get the, "Why do you wear that on your head?" You know? And that's the hardest question, right? And I try to explain that it's part of my religion, and to find out, like, what is religion?
And then these two women come up to us with, like, cameras, like huge cameras, and well, first they hand us this flyer, and then we take a look at it, and we see that it's like denouncing hijab. So we approach them very nicely, just to tell them, like, you know, this isn't what hijab represents. Like, this is not what our religion is about.
After I go pray at the mosque, I still have my scarf on. I just leave. I'm like, who cares? Maybe I'm having a bad hair day. I just leave it on and I just go on my way. And they just think, like, look at me. I'm like, I know proper English. I can speak, you know, that you don't have to act differently with me. But it still happens.
There's that person at the grocery store, they just kind of want to know and they don't know how to word it, but sometimes they're offensive. They want to know who you are, what you are, and sometimes they come off in the wrong way. And sometimes people are just blatantly rude.
Our religion is really peaceful, and it's just the media doesn't show that. They show the bad side.